Yes. Turn off the heater, right? In the bedroom. What time is it? 9:04? Can I stop? Did anyone of you turn the heater on in our bedroom? Dogs in here.
Yeah. Dogs are with us. The new Toyota Siennas look a lot like the Highlander, except that they have sliding doors on the sides. They're really roomy inside too. Well, they convicted Kyler Eust.
Mm-hmm.
They got what they could, which is ridiculous. He should be in prison for life for killing those two girls.
Well, it's maximum sentence. What was it? Life sentence?
No, they didn't give him a life sentence.
What did they give him?
He had manslaughter for killing Cara.
How old was Cara? 16?
19.
19.
18. No, she was 17.
He raped her and then killed her, right?
Well, they were off and on again, boyfriend, girlfriend, and Cara would not really listen. She was the kind of kid who wasn't going to listen to anybody, even though her mother would tell her, stay away from that guy. All the details came out in the trial. These kids should really look at it.
Look at it.
All the details came out. He beat her all the time. He blackened her eye, gave her a fat lip. He choked her several times.
And this was the boyfriend?
This was Kyler. And she had a restraining order out on him. She's 17 years old and she has a restraining order out on her boyfriend. Tell her, look, you need to, you're a smart, bright girl. You need to stay away from these guys, these people. These are losers. These are bad people. It wasn't just Kyler. It's a whole circle of friends around him.
Yeah. Familiar?
And Kyler, his story is not that happy either. He was raised. His parents were like
Also.
meth heads, but I think they were into drugs, and he was taken away from them. I don't know where his mother is. His real father abused him, and they took him away from his real father. They got
It's so sad when kids like that has that trauma.
yeah.
It really, really go downhill.
So he was telling all his friends about Cara. He said, well, if I can't have her, then nobody can have her. So she went and met him one time, I guess, and
Killed her.
And he killed her. He strangled her to death and hit her in a spot in the woods, way out in the middle of nowhere.
What about the other girl? Jessica, Rodney, whatever.
Same thing. Only 10 years apart. with her at a party, and he told his friends what he was going to do, and you know that the police they are amazed they can get the witnesses they can,
Well,
because it takes a lot.
took a long time to solve this case. What?
But
How many years?
I know that there
Remember, we were.
I know that there are a lot more people out there who knew and who helped out. And I remember we went to interview guys at a tattoo parlor, and they told us, they said, well, you know, this guy was really into tattoos, and he worked with us for a couple of days, but then he started talking, and the things that he said, I mean, these are big, burly guys with tattoos, and they essentially said the things that he was saying made us clutter. And it's a shame. And it looks like he can be very charming.
Huh, Lucian?
But, you know, these little girls, they decide they're going to do whatever the hell they want to do, and nobody can tell them. And they end up strangled. You know what it's like to be strangled to death? It is one of the most horrific ways you could ever imagine of dying.
Just stab and shot
Yeah,
one
just
time. Shot it.
put a bullet in somebody's brain. Get them out of their misery quick. Don't make them suffer like that. But, by strangling somebody, you don't leave a lot of evidence. So, the person that supposedly loves you will kill you in the worst way possible.
That is why I'm trying to make these kids understand.
I'm not even going to go there, because
No,
they're
I'm saying-
going to do whatever they're going to do.
I know.
Well, Saya is sneaking
They're
games now. Tomorrow, when she gets interested in boys,
He will be
she's going to
sneaking.
find the worst loser in school, and she's going to be sneaking around with him then.
Mark our words, Saya. You're gonna be sneaking with a boyfriend, and we won't be surprised that there's gonna something happen to you, and we would just say, "We tried. We tried our best," but she
Would not listen to
She
us.
would not listen to us. She would do whatever she wants.
There's that oppositional defiance disorder. Now I finally remembered what it is.
She really wants to do what she wants to do, and she is going to go to that same cliff where Megan is dropping. Don't blame us. We tried. Do you think this is fun for me and Uncle Steve going to a therapist?
We could be driving across Missouri right
We
now.
could have been driving away from all this craziness. But no. I won't be surprised, Saya. Believe me.
She doesn't want to listen to anybody.
And the problem is we tried hard, and we are the problem.
It's the only thing you can do.
I know, that's the only thing I can do.
But if they won't listen, they won't listen. It's their future.
I told him. I told Zach, look straight, that's your future which we're guiding you to. But look what you guys are doing. You are losing hold. You are wanting to go this.
They know exactly what they had to do. They know how to do it. If they apply themselves, they can do it. It's not impossible. But they won't do it. Not can't. It's not hard for them. It's just won't.
Won't. Because their switch is turned on. Been trained, been built. It's all done and said and done. We
Only they have the power to make that decision. They have that power. They can make that decision themselves. They know what's right. They know what's wrong. If they can't do it, if they won't do it. It's not can't, won't. it sucks to be dependent your whole life, and that's the choices you're making. Dependence or independence. Freedom or slavery. Those are your choices. Look at your mom. She's a slave. She's not free.
You think she's free?
She doesn't even have enough money to put together anything to buy a pot to piss in.
A pot to piss in.
Yeah. Everything she has been provided for her by her daddy, her sugar daddy.
Her daddy, her sugar daddy, her pimp.
She is not free. She can't make choices in life without somebody else's session. That's not freedom. That's not independence. Those are your two choices in life: freedom or slavery.
You had a good choice. We left you. We trusted you because we were gonna have pizza night,
Movie night. Instead, what did we have?
Instead, what did you have? Because it's your choice.
You made the choice. Freedom or slavery. It's as simple as that. There's nothing more black and white.
Lucian was just lucky because he took a nap and he didn't got himself entangled with the two of you.
That's right. He did take a nap by himself.
He took a nap. Did they two take a nap? I even put asterisk.
He didn't take a nap.
Take a nap.
And then Luke did his work when I was still at home. He already page of his homework. The only thing I made properly.
Which is what you guys could have done. Easily.
That could have what you have done easily. You could have just get it done, do it right.
1 hour of correcting, and then we would have been free and watched movies the whole weekend. Instead, we've chosen slavery. Choose slavery, that's fine.
Because I just want to do what I want to do.
Yeah, well, we're doing what we want to do.
I want to do video games just like I want to do it. Screw my future. Screw my trust. Screw this
Credibility.
respect. Screw it. Screw
And
everything.
you've only disrespected yourselves. You haven't really disrespected us.
Well, they were traitors. We trusted them.
Yeah, well. You know what they say about traitors?
What?
Death comes to traitors.
Death comes to traitors.
Look at Judas.
Yep.
Where was Judas?
Judas did.
Judas didn't live the day. He died before Jesus.
He was so.
He was so embarrassed and suffering from betraying his friend.
Yeah.
He thought he was doing good. His idea was that, well, Jesus is teaching us about love and everything, but we're trying to fight the Romans, so I'm going to turn him in because I'm a revolutionary. And then the Romans will let him go. Little did he know that his friends who were putting him were going to murder Jesus in the worst way possible. And when he realized that happened and that he betrayed his friend for 30 pieces of silver, he found a tree and he hung himself from it.
Death comes to traitors.
And the devil was waiting for him there.
That's okay. As Uncle Steve and I said, we tried. Loose grip of us. Control.
Path you're on.
Yep, you can see the
You can see the path you're on by looking at the people who've already been on that path before you.
I know. Have you seen the people who already been on that path? Megan, Gravy,